Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bros Park. Today we have DanDaDan. As always, I will be one of your hosts, Colin, and I'm always joined by
yours truly, Jeff. Dude, how is everybody going, man? Today was a decent, good episode of DanDaDan. It felt like it's went back to its roots. You know, asking the question is, what is DanDaDan? What is it?
Okay, yeah, you go into your philosophy.
We just added mechs to the genre.
Yeah, but okay, that's at the end, right? Like,
yeah.
I think that as a giant monster episode, better than the music episode for sure.
Oh, for sure. And like, dude, the animation this whole episode was so slick because it had like all the shading as well. Like, oh god damn. And like, I'm glad, you know what they did. You know, I know this is kind of shoehorned. I'm glad that they were like, look at the sky. Shit, it's the aliens. So
yeah.
Then, you know, they're in that like little pocket dimension where there's no people. Because I was like, this is a lot of rampant destruction going on here.
Yeah, it was. And I was wondering how they were going to deal with that. Because obviously, like, with the ISA house, they fixed it. But if it's the whole city, they've, like you said, they shoehorned it in. We've only seen it, what, like, twice? That like we're in that pocket dimension.
Yeah, when they fought the sumo wrestler and then when they fought the giant the Nessie, the Loch Ness monster
in the school.
With Peeny Weenie.
Yeah, with Peeny Weenie. Ooh, yeah. I was surprised Peeny Weenie didn't show up, but like that's fine. But it's Godzilla. He's tearing up the city. He runs through. I really enjoy the fact that DanDaDan almost refuses to use CG. Like,
yeah. Like barely any CG, and when it does do CG, it's like pretty fucking good, right?
Well, yeah, because every other show you get like this giant monster coming through, and you're like, CG.
You're like, what the fuck?
Shield Hero Tortoise. Yeah, like you just. It feels so weird and it's so jarring when it's in the middle of an episode that's like so beautifully done elsewhere. And then just like, boom. And that sucks. But it stayed away from that, which was great. I hate Kinta.
You don't like Kinta?
No. He's the worst. The worst character.
Dude. Everyone thought Aira was the worst. And then everyone loves Aira.
So you love Kinta?
Especially me. I think he's gonna have that, you know, that redemption moment where everyone's like, oh my god, this guy's the greatest.
He's a 5-year-old and I hate it, and we'll get there, but basically yeah,
go on.
I was gonna say that
do your little spiel.
We're gonna be fighting Godzilla for a long time, and we see basically Gigi and Aira show up, and they notice that, you know, the sky's pitch black, the alien realm basically, and they hang out with Momo as they're running. They run away from Godzilla and they start the fight. The perv is there. Kinta, he falls to the ground. GG, get him out of here. We don't need Evil Eye. Okay, great, move on. And then it's a fight for the next, like, I'd say 12 minutes.
Yeah. I like how like Momo's like, yo, Gigi, take the perv and get out of here. And then Ira's like, I'm the leader. Hey, take the perv and get out of here, Gigi.
Yeah, the whole episode, Ira's like, who is this guy? who is he? She's never seen this guy before.
I'm wondering how come he is in this pocket dimension, because they said like I think they said it was the awesome zone or something.
Is that what it's called?
Like I forgot.
Oh,
but
God.
Like in season 1, the aliens were, I thought there was like only like high spiritual power individuals can only be in this dimension. Maybe I guess since Kinta was like near the ball or something. I don't know.
Yeah, or, you know, was he in contact with Momo or Okarun? Because, like, he was in the building. I forget if they, like, tackled him off or something. Like, you know?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? I'm sure it'll get described later, but, like, dude, freaking Aira sort of stole the show in the very beginning when she was dealing with the monster. She was pulling some Spider-Man level shit, you know, using the hair as, like, you know, the webs. Flinging everywhere.
She was going crazy.
Yeah, catching herself in midair. Like, she was throwing cars, billboards, and like she had her like one strand of hair on the crane, one strand of hair like next to a building, and she freaking threw the crane at the kaiju. I was like, damn, dude, she's really flexing.
Of course, you just love Aira and want to,
dude,
glaze her all you can.
I feel like she's the most in control of her powers compared to everybody else.
I'd agree. I think
she has the most like expertise with it too.
Yeah, she definitely is the most in control. Almost, I would say that Momo and Okarun are in control now. They're just more limited. Like Okarun can only use it twice.
She's more proficient with her powers.
100%.
There we go.
100%.
There we go.
But I just love her grabbing the different buildings and then just T-posing in the air half the time. She like arms crossed or T-posing in front of Godzilla. I was like, why? You could just be standing on the ground right now. You don't need to be floating in the air.
Aura, man. Aura.
Sure. Aura is important. I forgot. But you're right. She basically soloed Godzilla for the first 10 minutes. Not much else really happened in that time.
Yeah, but then she gets arrogant and gets fucking shit kicked.
Yes, she does get shit kicked for a bit, but
yeah, I think there's that one point where like he grabbed her and then like you see the mask come off and then she like forces the mask back on. I was like, oh damn, that's crazy. And I think the main reason why she lost is because of course the freaking kaiju can go invisible. That's crazy.
Yeah, even at
Huge
that size,
and invisible.
I thought that it wouldn't happen when it was that big, but no, lo and behold, it's just chilling. And Okarun comes in to saves the day, jump now, backstep here type vibe, and
uses both full throttle.
yeah, and again they fall out of the sky and Momo just catches them. I don't know why they didn't do that when they fell off the building last episode. Don't talk to me about it. Still annoyed.
And I like it. I loved it when the kaiju like claps his hands, gets them, but then like it like makes a little squishy noise and like they just plop down through the hands.
Yeah, it was like those tubes that you had as a kid that you would like stick your finger in or like squish and it would squish out. Yeah, love those.
It's like a water balloon.
Yeah.
But cutting back to the other scene. There's Kenji. There's
and Joji, Gigi, and Kinta.
Gigi and Joji. There's Gigi and Kinta, and he's carrying Kinta the whole time. He's like, yo, man, don't get your sweat on me. And then the Kinta's like, oh, wow, the handsome guy here is such a dick, actually.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty valid. That was pretty valid. Yo, what the fuck? Here's my sweat and snot. And then, like, some get on him. And then he's like, oh, shit. But it controls the power from Evil Eye. He's like, hey, please don't do that again. And he freaking Kinta does the dog shake and gets even more sweat on him. Boom, Evil Eye.
The Boosaman chin went flying there.
Boosaman, dude.
That scene pissed me off so much about Kinta, dude. Fuck Kinta. Don't, like, obviously I don't want your sweat on me. And he's like, how do you like my sweat? I don't even know you, you pervert. Like, what are you doing?
And basically Evil Eye is just like, yo, who the fuck are you? Chucks the backpack like right past his shoulder and it goes flying right
through a building.
Like, yeah. And Evil Eye is just like, wait, that means today's the day, right? Regroup at the house. Today's the freaking day. He's like, oh, I get to fight. And then he just runs off.
Yeah, they regroup at the ISA house, and that bag that he threw actually hits Godzilla in the face and knocks it down, which is the only reason they really kind of escape.
Yeah, it literally saves Momo, Aira, and Okarun there because they were like in the getting like pounced on again there. It was so fucking funny because like when I saw the kaiju get hit by that thing, I was like, I did a double take, like, oh shit, it's the backpack.
I thought Evil Eye showed up, and it wasn't. It was just the backpack, which was fun.
Because like when it got hit, it did that his whole like sound. Right?
Yeah, the sound effect, but.
That was so funny.
Man, they regroup at the ISA house and they kind of don't have a plan. They just show up and Evil Eye's like, I want to murder, let's go. And he's like, no, it's not today, dude.
I also loved it when like Momo, she was the one basically carrying them because like Iris was like, out of commission.
Oh, of course, you love this fight.
And freaking Momo's like, what's wrong? Like Iris not peeling off, and she's just hugging him the whole time, like stuck on him like a koala. I was like, oh god. yo, shoot your shot.
Yeah, Okurin turns around and Aira's just got this giant grin on her face. You fucking degenerate.
Yeah, and like I'm surprised when Evil Eye like was like, "Yo, today's the day," and like Okurin was like, "No, it's not today."
Mm-hmm.
I thought like Evil Eye would flip shit.
Yeah,
right.
He just kind of gets depressed.
He's like, I guess okay.
Yeah, I want to murder. I want to murder. I want to murder. And at this point, Seika's out of town for a TV like gig again, like we first introduced her, and they get into the house, and I don't know why they haven't thought of this before, but I guess they didn't need to before, but they realize that the whole house is made out of these like nanobots, and
the nanoskin, yeah,
it can transform into anything you can imagine. And they say, well, why don't we transform it into something that can fight this Godzilla creature? And lo and behold, Kinta comes to save the day, because he's the sci-fi one that's not just aliens but sci-fi in general. And his imagination, Gridman, Gundam, Evangelion, I don't know what you want to go with.
Ultraman, man. Ultraman.
There you go. And
Ultraman versus Kaiju.
Unfortunately, Momo's imagination gets locked up in there too, and it's a giant Buddha robot.
It's fucking cool, man. Giant Buddha mech versus a kaiju.
I will say the pose,
an alien kaiju, space kaiju.
I will say the pose of like the one hand horizontal across the body and like the other hand up goes hard. It's so cold.
It always goes so fucking hard. And I love the when Okurin was trying to do the whole like imagination thing, the house was like wiggly. Aira goes and grabs his arm. He's like, "Oh, help me!" It's great, fucking great, great, dude.
I want more of the relationship stuff to come through. I want Momo to be fighting Aira with it. I want Aira, like, come on, give me some. Every
single time she would fucking like pull them apart, and then. When they were entering the mech, I love how they all had their individual like scene going into their part.
Yep.
Everyone's all cool. Everyone's freaking out. You see, but Okurin is in the washroom going through like shit water.
But I love at the end they blow dry him, so it makes sense that he's dry. I'm like, wow, this is some continuity. That's great. I love that.
Yeah, they're in the mech and like, oh my god, this is like they're all talking to each other, and of course Evil's like, I want to murder.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, wait a second, we're in here now. How do we move it?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I have no idea. I was expecting a Power Rangers. Yeah, that's what I thought of, not Goodman. I thought of Power Rangers where they all have their own like leg, arm. That's what I thought of. So, I don't know. It should be an exciting episode next time.
Dude, I can't wait for everyone to like use their individual powers along with the robot. You kind of see it in the what's it called?
The teaser.
The end of the episode, the teaser. I was like, oh god, it's gonna look so fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, I didn't watch a teaser. I never watch the teasers because I don't want to be spoiled for the next week.
That's true. I could not watch it. I never watch them, but I was like, dude, I'm so hyped for the next episode.
Well, let us know what you thought of this episode down in the comments below. Leave a like, click that subscribe button, hit all the other series that we're recapping almost every single day of the week, and the podcast that comes out weekly. But until next time, thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you later. Peace.
Peace, guys.